Gracia. You know, in last week's showcase episode, we relived that historic first battle for the United Wrestling Network World Women's title, in which Gracia and Big Mama got the opportunity, and Gracia came up just short, but Gracia's been on a tirade ever since.
That's exactly right. Patrick Hernandez is going to have his hands full here as Gracia. She is a dangerous fighter. Let's just say she's had a controversial path this year. She's done some things maybe your parents wouldn't be proud of, but it has been a successful recipe.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there you see
Look at that.
There you see it.
Nina was showing class, looked to shake the hand of her opponent. And, oh, look at the fight fire with fire. Nina, usually such a kind demeanor, and just, you know, goes in there to have a great contest.
Yeah, it's almost like that slap woke up Nina and making her debut tonight. All those butterflies going out her stomach when she got slapped by Gracia moments ago. Now Nina just attacking.
Yeah, really, it backfired on Gracia because this really ignited a fire in Nina. She's got a lot of agility, a lot of lucha skills. You see it there, drops down into the arm drag takedown. All that momentum, all that velocity moving in her favor. But look at the power. Beautiful counter suplex by Gracia into the cover, looking to put her away quick.
You know, the Filipino people are a proud people. They are a kind people, but some of the toughest fighters on the planet come out of that nation. Nina looks to put her name amongst the rafters with TJP, you know, Manny Pacquiao, some of the great champions in combat sports.
Well, and TJ Perkins, as you mentioned, a long history here in the United Wrestling Network, and certainly one that was probably watched closely by Nina, who is getting in a firefight. And, you know, talking to her pre-match, said she's, you know, comfortable with her striking, so Pacquiao-esque, but got caught there against a Gracia that will bend, break the rules, win at any cost, cheat any chance she gets, and is in full control. But now we must mention that Gracia is coming off of a loss in that big rematch with Viperous, and I think Gracia a little saltier than even normal here after that loss.
Yeah, what a knockout, drag-out brawl that was with Viperous. Of course, you could watch that match and any other on our YouTube page under Memphis Wrestling. You can search Championship Wrestling and see all the action from 2025. And what a year it's been for Gracia, who's been more violent in nature, more cunning, some would say more sneaky.
You talked about that perhaps Gracia lit a fire under Nina at the start of this matchup. I think that's precisely what the loss to Big Mama did. Going into that match, Gracia was still the pink dream and was all about, you know, the fun and the energy. And that loss, she had to change things up if she wants any hope in winning the title in that upcoming rematch. Drop toe hold, nowhere to go but down for Nina in the corner. She hit hard. Whoa, what a shot. A shot that could perhaps knock out Nina, perhaps Big Mama as well. Deep hook of the leg, and Nina digs down deep and kicks out, showing her heart and tenacity.
I like that there's no wasted motion with Alex Gracia. She drops that big shoulder check, or hip check rather, in the corner, immediately goes for the cover, gets two. But the damage is done, and she's going to continue to pound on now. Looks like a submission here. It's got that figure four around the waist. Squeezing the lungs of Nina.
Hooks her in, has the body scissors, could sit up and try and apply a choke. And Nina shifts the weight and there you see it right there. So it's a bang-bang play. You know, you have the body scissors. She has to make sure her shoulders aren't down, speaking of Gracia, but now can rotate into a pin. I mean, she's like a Swiss Army knife in there.
I don't know who trained Alex Gracia, but they did one hell of a job for her to make a transition in the way that she did right there. She knew her shoulders kept going down. She wasn't trying to succumb to a pinfall, so she turned it around. I mean, textbook wrestling from Alex Gracia, but now she's eating forearms.
What a shot, and Nina looked like she got shot out of a cannon when she ate that drop kick. But man, Nina's showing a lot of heart, a lot of fight. Things not looking good at the moment. Look at this, full head of steam. Taking a lot of time though is Gracia, and she pays for it.
Yeah, no one home for Gracia there. Gracia in a bad spot, double knees into the corner. Nina now firing off. Look at the speed of Nina.
Stealing the page out of the Gracia playbook as if to say anything you can do, I can do better. I love the fight, the fire in Nina here. Again, going back to that lucha expertise, comes up with the bulldog. Here we go, hook of the leg. And I'll tell you, what a debut it would be for Nina if she takes out the #1 contender, Christian.
Yeah, Nina's exactly what I thought she was going to be, an absolute firecracker. Where she lacks in size, she makes up in heart and tenacity. Nina able to put herself in a position over Gracia
She was
now.
looking for the lolly drop there. She was looking for the lolly drop. She's won a lot of matches with that. And Gracia was wise to it. And now look out here, beautiful nightmare by Gracia. Gonna rack up another victim? She does.
Your winner, Alex Gracia.
TK, I gotta tell you, Alex Gracia continues to impress match after match.
Oh no,
And wait a minute,
there's no reason for this. You won the match.
this thing's official, and now Gracia just attacking Nina. So excited to make her debut tonight, now just eating right hands from Gracia.
And Nina had a fantastic showing.
Welcome to Hollywood, Nina.
And Nina was getting some respect from the crowd, and Gracia just couldn't stand it. She calls herself the Pink Dream. She's just green with envy of anybody that steps into the ring, and certainly of the title that Big Mama holds.
Trying to make it in Tinseltown is hard enough, but when you got Alex Gracia just jumping you after the bell, the odds are stacked against Nina,
Folks,
man. Crazy.
I'm joining Alex Gracia at ringside. Alex, you've got the win, but you're still attacking your opponent. You've been attacking people in the back. What is going on, Alex Gracia?
Big Mama, it's cute. You still think that championship belongs to you. Because everybody knows she's keeping it warm for me. The Pink Dream. And you might be all size and intimidation, but don't get it wrong, because I did not call myself to be #1 contender, to be second to someone with all size but no shine.
Gracia's got her sights on Big Mama, and more importantly, the women's world title.